I'm here. I figured we'd do another, I mentioned this yesterday on yesterday's stream, mentioned that we might be doing another chat and Q&A live stream type thing. I still have a couple of Patrick's questions to go through, as I started doing yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't finish them yet, so we will be going through them, and if anybody pops into chat, can talk, answer questions, whatever, that kind of thing. Hopefully not sing a Gucci Gang this time, so all good stuff. But yeah, guys, thankfully I was able to stream tonight. I wasn't sure if I was going to be busy doing anything. A friend of mine rolled into town, so I don't know if I'm hanging out with him tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow or not, but I can safely say that we're here now. Obviously, because we're here. We're right here. I'm talking with you guys. Either way, guys, I figure let's just get right into the questions for, well, at least the rest of Patrick's questions. We can start answering them and see if anybody rolls in. And if not, I can talk with you guys a little bit. Those of you guys who watch this on YouTube or whatever. Anyway, let's get into the rest of Patrick's questions as we have, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have like 4 questions left of his. Because we left off yesterday on question, yeah, so we have 3 questions. No, we have 5, that's right. Hey, Patrick, what's going on, man? How's it going? Yeah, man, as soon as you messaged me, I was just about to hit the go live button, and I was just like, Patrick, I'm about to go live. So that's why I let you know, but it figures that's why you're here. So, yeah, I know you missed yesterday's stream. It was actually a lot of fun. As you know, if you watched the video, we got into a lot of crazy stuff yesterday. A lot of people showed up, so it was a good time. I had a lot of fun interacting with everybody that showed up. Oh, no, man, you're good. I understand. Hey, life comes up. Sometimes you can't make it. It's all right. I understand that. Believe me, I understand that completely, man. Don't worry. But, yeah, just going to get right into the rest of your questions, and might start a discussion or something afterwards if we get more people rolling in. And, Patrick, by the way, you can ask me questions live, too. It just doesn't have to be limited to these questions here. Hence the term live Q&A. That kind of thing. So, you get the point. Either way, let's just get right into your questions tonight, man. So your 12th question that you asked was, what playthrough on my channel do you like the most? So I'm assuming that you're talking about current playthrough series that you've been doing. I'm going to be honest, I've enjoyed your Bugs Life playthrough lately. I've been watching the episodes on there a lot more. I saw the one that you did the other day, and I really liked it. I thought it was funny. It's interesting to see how older, like, Disney games being made into video games hold up nowadays, because I know a lot of Disney tie-in games aren't considered the best. Some of them are, like Toy Story. That one was critically acclaimed. But, like, the Lion King one, I know didn't do that well. And so did the Hercules one. That one didn't do very well either. But your Bugs Life playthrough is pretty interesting, man, so I gotta say, it's pretty good. Why? Question 13. May I cook and eat you? No. That's just the simple answer for that one, no. Sorry, Patrick, I like having myself intact and not be cooked. You know what I mean? I plan on doing Toy Story 2 eventually, and I'm about to do Monsters, Inc. I've never heard of the Monsters, Inc. game, but if you're doing Toy Story 2, that is definitely something else that I personally would be interested in. And also, on that other side note, no, you cannot cook and eat me. No, I don't care if you're hungry, alright? You can go eat some of those burgers that you don't have. You can do that, because you complained about that before. So, great. I don't know, but no, I refuse to be eaten. We're not doing that. The next question we have here from you, Patrick, comes, what movies do you wish had a sequel? Ooh. It's a hard one. The Golden Compass is the first one that comes to mind. I really enjoyed that movie several years ago when it came out. And I don't know how well the movie did in terms of reception and money, but I personally enjoyed it, and I was looking forward to the sequel. But they canceled the sequel, and they left it off on a major cliffhanger, and we'll never know what happens. So I really wish that movie, I can't really think of too many, but that one I wish would have had a sequel and wouldn't have gotten canceled. So I'm going to go with Golden Compass on that one. And the other question that you asked me was, what restaurants are your favorite, or is your favorite, as you put here? The restaurant that I go most frequently nowadays is probably either Dietri's, which is a local Italian sub place in my area. Whoops, I almost knocked over the laptop. in my area. I really enjoy the subs that they have there. They have really good Philly cheesesteaks, and they have really good chicken parm subs. I really love those. And the other restaurant that I go to, actually more frequently, it's about almost every week. I wish Coraline had a sequel. It's my #1 favorite movie of all time. I actually really enjoyed Coraline when it came out. I didn't even know they were planning on making a sequel, to be honest with you. I'll tell you this, though. My sister, when she saw that movie several years ago, she was terrified of it. To this day, she maintains that she's not scared of it, but she still doesn't like the movie. Like, who are we kidding? But yeah, the other restaurant that I go to every 2 weeks, I would say, because I have a friend who lives up in Virginia, a couple states up from where I live. And he comes down every 2 weeks and we hang out when he arrives in town. We go to Buffalo Wild Wings. That's, to some people, I understand, they think it's like an oversaturated place for getting wings and whatnot. Me, personally, I really enjoy eating there. I think the food there is amazing. I always have a usual that I get there. I don't really change it up too much. The Parmesan garlic, Arby's is really good too. We have that in my area as well. The last time I was to Arby's, though, I didn't really enjoy it that much. I like Arby's, don't get me wrong. But that one sandwich that they had there, no, it wasn't a sandwich, it was that buffalo chicken that they added, I think about a month ago, a couple weeks ago, something like that. I'm not the biggest fan of that, to be honest with you. It's just, it left me kind of unsatisfied. I didn't even really finish it that much. It was okay, but it wasn't my favorite, so I haven't been back to Arby's since then, but I understand they came out with some new sliders and whatnot, so I might stop back there at some point if I'm ever feeling the munchies, so to speak, to go out and eat somewhere. So I'll keep it in mind, but definitely Buffalo Wild Wings. The one wing that I really don't like to eat there is the Parmesan garlic. The beef and cheddar is the best at Arby's. I've never even heard of the beef and cheddar, actually. Well, since luckily I have my laptop out, we can look up stuff like this for you guys on stream as well, in addition to questions and all that stuff. We'll look that up in a sec, but I refuse to eat the Parmesan garlic wings. Not a fan of them. Haven't really been a fan of them since I ate at Arby's. You got me thinking of Arby's now, Patrick. Thanks. Buffalo Wild Wings. But I always get the honey barbecue. I always get the honey barbecue wings, and I always go and get the honey mustard wing. What are they called? Honey mustard wings? Whatever those are, the honey mustard wings. I always get those, thing of fries, and ranch. Not really a huge ranch guy, but I'll tell you this, I don't know why, but it's always at Buffalo Wild Wings that I enjoy eating ranch the most. It's just, it tastes good, it goes well with the food, that's the only condiment I ever end up using when I go there. But it's really good. Like, really good. So, those are some of my favorite restaurants, right? I have a couple of them. But those would be the... Buffalo Wild Wings is probably my favorite right now, to be honest with you. So, I'm going to go with that one for right now. But, Patrick, you mentioned something about a beef and cheddar sandwich at Arby's. I have never even heard of that. I don't even know what it is. I'll look it up quick before we get into any future questions or discussion and whatnot. Let's see here. Beef and cheddar Arby's. There we go. Oh, it just instantly came up on search. What do you know? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me take a look here. I'm going to pull up an image of it here for you guys for a sec. I'll show you guys what it looks like. I don't know if any of you guys watching the stream, what movie do you wish had a game, and what game do you wish had a movie? Also, the beef and cheddar is called the Arby's Melt. Well, I got the picture pulled up here, Patrick, so I'm going to show the people on stream and YouTube and whatnot here for a second. I'm going to switch it around. Oh, hey, Jesse, what's up, man? Not much. We're just looking at some Arby's sandwiches and whatnot, that kind of thing. And we just finished off answering Patrick's questions from the other day. But there you go, guys. This is kind of what... Arby's beef and cheddar. Yeah, I've never heard of this sandwich. Patrick suggested it, so I pulled it up to see if you guys, had any interest in that, or if you guys like Arby's and whatnot. That actually looks pretty cool, to be honest. Actually really like that. That looks good. I might go there whenever I end up there. And yes, Jesse, this is Patrick. He was the person's questions I was answering the other day, and Patrick, to answer your earlier question, what movie do I wish had a game, and what game do I wish had a movie? Ooh, that's a hard one. Yeah, when we mentioned yesterday's stream, you get a chuckle out of that one, I bet. I bet you do. Patrick, the games that I wish Halo. If I had to pick a game that I wish was a movie, Halo, I would go with Halo. just because I want to see what the company, whoever would do it, like Fox or whoever would do with it, how they would portray Chief, how would they have the whole story progress, maybe over a series of movies. So that would be really cool. And what movie do I wish? John Wick, for sure. I would love to play a John Wick game. You know, Hitman, that video game series, it got turned into a couple of movies. I feel like John Wick could do it, because if an assassin who killed a bunch of Russian mobsters in the first movie for killing his dog and stealing his car, who wouldn't want to play that as a video game? I mean, come on. If Bubsy 3D was a successful video game back in the 90s, John Wick could be a successful, you know, video game series, or a game, at least a game. And if you guys don't know what Bubsy 3D is, it was one of the worst games ever made. I'm not kidding. You can look it up if you don't believe me. Actually, you know what? If you guys have never heard of that game, I'll pull it up right now. It sucks. I've never played it, but I've seen a ton of people make fun of it on YouTube. A lot of YouTubers that I watch, and a lot of other YouTubers that there's one YouTuber I watched called Cat Icarus. He collabed with a bunch of people and talked about how trash the game was. So yeah, there was that. That's how I initially found out about it. But I would say, though, the worst game that I've ever heard of, just speaking toward bad video games, was E.T. for, I believe, the Atari. The Atari or the N64, it was something like that. One of my thoughts on Banjo-Kazooie. I think it looks like one of the big platforming... I think it's a really cool platforming juggernaut from the 90s. I've never personally played Banjo and Kazooie, but I would like to someday. I've seen... Actually, there's a game store near my house that I could go to and pick up Banjo-Kazooie. They have it on sale. Ooh, that's kind of pricey, though. See, that's the thing with a lot of the older 90s games, too, or games from that genre. They are expensive nowadays, man. Because I've looked up versions of Spyro, because I have one Spyro game, but I want to get the other ones. But, like, Year the Dragon is one I don't have, and I looked up that game. It's expensive, man. It's going for, like, some $160 to $100, somewhere in there at least. Same thing with Crash. That's why I'm glad I have all the original Crash games. Because if I didn't get into Crash and I just now started getting into it, I definitely would not be wanting to shell out all that money just for the game. If you guys know what I mean. Because there are a lot of expensive games out there. Oh, also the trash game. Yeah, E.T. By the way, the rumor was true. If you guys didn't even know about this. It gets on my nerves when people overprice stuff on Amazon. What are your thoughts on that? It depends on what we're talking about on Amazon. For me personally, if you guys couldn't tell, yes, I collect Funko Pops, and I do collect a lot of, like, superhero memorabilia and whatnot when I can, when I have spare money, when it doesn't go toward other things like gas and whatnot. But that kind of stuff for me on Amazon, when I look, it doesn't seem reasonable. In fact, I've seen a lot of cheaper stuff for, like, what I collect on Amazon than in stores. Also, on Amazon, stuff that you want to buy but doesn't end up available anymore in, like, your local Walmart, Target, whatever, you can find Big Smoke. Hey, what's going on, man? It's good to see you on the stream. How's it going, man? But yeah, Amazon, I think it still depends, though, on what you want to buy. For me, it doesn't really affect me, but for some things, I think that they are overpriced a little bit, and Amazon takes advantage of that, especially if you have Prime. Of course, you know, with Prime, it's free shipping and whatnot, and I'm Phil Swift from last night. I changed my name. Well, in that case, hi, Phil. What's going on, man? It's good to see you back on the stream. And I like your name change, by the way. Big Smoke, that's a cool name. I like that. But yeah, we're talking here about some bad video games, answering questions and stuff like yesterday. What food do I like? Ooh, a lot of different foods, Jesse. Pizza, not as much as what I used to, but I do like pizza. Wings. Some subs, I love fruit, as far, that kind of thing. This is an example. I was going to buy the anime Freezing on Blu-ray on Amazon, but someone wanted almost $150 for it. But I found a DVD Blu-ray pack for... Okay, stuff like that as far as DVDs go. If it's $150 on Amazon and you found it for $25 in a store, yeah, that's overpricing it. I think that's ridiculous. But that's just how some shipping websites work and whatnot. But yeah, Jesse, I love different fruits. I love Italian food too, as well. Like, if I had to pick a genre of food, when I get asked this question, I always just go with the genre of food that I like. Probably Italian, spaghetti, ravioli, pizza. Not like I like Americanized pizza, but I love the Italian flatbread pizza. At Olive Garden, I used to go there a decent amount, not really so much anymore because it's a little far from my house. But they had something there called the Pizziola, I'm probably saying this wrong, Pizziola flatbread, and it's actual Italian flatbread pizza that they make over in Italy. So good. So good. No, it was still on Amazon when I bought the $25 one. Some people are technically trying to steal people's money, their prices. Lots of bad sellers on Amazon. There might be some bad sellers on Amazon, but I would think that it's the company itself that sells it. I don't know if it's individual people, but it really just depends. Like, for anime, for example, Patrick, like what you're into, a lot of stuff might end up being overpriced, so yeah, sadly, that's the thing. Oh, and Big Smoke, a.k.a. Phil, what's your opinion on Wild Animal Racing? Okay, if it's a video game, I have no idea because I've never heard of it. If we're talking about actual, like, racing wild animals, good luck to you if you decide to do it. Because if I ever see a video of, like, two guys riding a bear or something on YouTube, and one of them gets, you know, like, heaven forbid, you know, gets slaughtered or eaten or something, why'd you take the bear out? Oh, it's a game. It's a game. Okay. No, I have never heard of Wild Animal Racing. Actually, I haven't heard of Wild Animal Racing, but that intrigues me a little bit. I'll look this up here. There we go. Okay. Wild Animal Racing. Is this what it looks like, Phil? I'll turn this back around here. Is that what it looks like, Phil? With the giraffe on it, or is it one of these other... This has to be it here. This is the only result that's popping up for Wild Animal Racing. Okay, so that is it. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. I think the art style looks interesting from the start of it. Definitely okay. Good to know. It looks interesting for sure. As for the design of the giraffe looks alright and stuff. If these are the graphics for it, I don't know. I'd be curious to play it, though, just because I'm curious. I mean, it looks cool, don't get me wrong. So, maybe, actually. Tell you what, I'll check out the game after stream, and I'll give my opinion on it. I'm honestly not a fan of racing games. The only racing games I like right now are Diddy Kong Racing, Mario Kart 64, and Mario Kart 8. Well, Patrick, personally, I enjoy the Mario Kart games. I'm not, like, a hardcore Mario Kart fan, but one racing game that I do love is Crash Team Racing. If you guys know by now, I love Crash. It's one of my favorite video game franchises. Crash Team Racing CTR is a classic PS1 game. As far as racing games go, that's my favorite one out of any kind of racing game made. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed Mario Kart 8, and I enjoyed Mario Kart on the Nintendo DS. I played that all the time with my cousin, and I played that a lot with my friends, too, so... But I'm going to go with CTR, as far as a favorite racing game. I really like those, though, to be honest. And... Here, let me exit out this quick. Let me go to something else. But yeah, I don't really know what you guys think of certain kart racing games, because I'm not a NASCAR fan, to be honest. As far as racing goes, I'm just talking about this. I'm not the biggest NASCAR fan, to be honest with you, but I do really enjoy some of the games. What JRPGs have you played? Ooh. Give me 1 second here. Maybe I'll pull it up, if I can go back. JRPGs. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure what the acronym means, Patrick, but if I see what style of video game is, I could give the answer. Oh, you're talking about, what, you mean like anime type games? That is Japanese role-playing games. Oh, okay. Well, excuse me for not knowing the Japanese role-playing games, alright? I mean, it's not like I'm not immersed in an anime like you are, alright? Trust me, we found that out yesterday. But as far as those go, not the biggest fan of them. I haven't played too many of them. The closest thing that I would say that I've played to one of these games you're talking about is Tekken. That's about it. And Bloody Roar 4. Games like that. Yeah, Patrick, I've never played any of those games. And to be honest, it's not 100% my thing, but, it looks alright, I mean... But I've never heard of any of these games, though, except for Naruto. Like, that's one of the games I've heard of as far as Japanese role-playing games go. But, yeah, not the biggest... Have you seen Band of Brothers? To answer that question, Phil, yes, I have seen Band of Brothers. I actually really enjoy it. I believe we were actually talking about, like, historical movies and whatnot yesterday. We were talking about, like, Gettysburg, and you brought up a couple of suggestions, which, those are really good. Are not just anime games, dude. Well, again, Patrick, I'm assuming... From what I'm seeing here, looking at these images, for someone who has no idea what they are, what am I supposed to think? These all look like anime, okay? And as far as Japanese role-playing game goes, like I said, I know little to nothing about any of them, so yeah, there's that. But sorry, man, I couldn't give a solid answer on that until I actually personally played one of them. So, again, it's just not my kind of style of video game. But I have played a lot of different games like that. I played a lot of beat-em-up games. Like I mentioned, Tekken and Bloody Roar 4 for the PS2. I really wanted to play the other games in the Bloody Roar series because I really enjoyed Bloody Roar 4. It was actually really fun to play. I play it from time to time, just not as much anymore. Although, it is a fun game. I've had that game for a while. It's been several years. Actually, pretty much all the PS1 and PS2 games I've had for pretty much my entire life. So, there's that. I think I can actually exit out of this. I don't need access to that comment section anymore since we answered your questions, Patrick, from the other day. Let me just go back here to a main site just in case we look up something else. Ooh, wow. But yeah, Patrick, again, to summarize for yours, I have no idea. I'd have to play one of the games just to be sure. And actually, there's just been a couple things on my mind. There's actually something I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I wanted to run this past you guys on stream. I've actually been considering, I probably won't do it until the channel gets a lot bigger than what it is now. I was considering doing it when we hit 1K subs, whenever that is. I was actually thinking about, opening up a P.O. box. And I know, I looked it up before stream, it costs money, a certain amount of money a month, and it gets expensive, I'm not gonna lie, but it would be cool just to see if, like, opinion on Call of Duty World War II. As far as that goes, man, I actually really love Call of Duty World War II. It's definitely, I'll put it to you this way, it's better than Black Ops 3, in my opinion. Maybe some people love the futuristic COD games. I'm not one of them. I love World War II. I love the classic warfare that they have for it. The fact that they're bringing back something as historic as World War II and putting it into a COD game, I really enjoyed. Because I honestly hate the COD series. I only like COD BO2 for zombie mode only. Well, that's good for you, Patrick, but my opinion on it is, I really enjoyed the game. I love, again, the historical aspect for it. Yes, it is. Thank you. But yeah, it is a really, really fun game. I love the multiplayer on it. Zombies, I like playing zombies. I mostly save that, though, for Black Ops, as far as playing zombies goes. But World War II, I love the historical weapons. The effects for the game are so beautiful, just illustrating, like, the old-time warfare from the 1940s. Well, early to mid-1940s. Patrick, the COD series are overrated, in my opinion. Well, to be honest, the futuristic games, I agree with you there, like Black Ops 3. But the other COD games, I actually really enjoy. I really enjoy games like World War II. I love the Modern Warfare trilogy. Love the first two Black Ops games. You know, I just think I think they're really enjoyable. Patrick, what video games, in your opinion, are overrated? Oh. What games do I think are overrated? Interesting. Well, I'm trying to think. I like Call of Duty World at War better, but COD World War II is awesome. I like World at War, I'm not gonna lie. I actually really did enjoy that game, but for someone who, like for me, for example, I'm in college. I am a history major. I want to go into being a history teacher, that kind of thing, or a historical professor, something like that. I just think I don't know if that counts as me being biased a little bit, but I just really enjoy the World War II combined with the COD aesthetics. I just really enjoy that, and it's really awesome. And as far as an overrated video game series, Patrick, ooh, I don't know. Like, when I get a question like that, my mind just kind of goes blank. Like, I just think back to all the games that I enjoy playing. Video game series that I've heard of that I think are overrated, ooh. I don't know. That's a hard one. I actually don't know if I have an answer for that one, because I just keep thinking of all these different game series, and I don't really have any real problems with them. It's not really series that I have a problem with, it's certain video games that have been made, like Bubsy, like I mentioned earlier. Like, that game was complete garbage. Battlefield 1 is pretty overrated, but I'm hyped for Battlefield 5. I haven't played Battlefield 1. I didn't even know they were making a Battlefield 5, actually. But I've never played Battlefield 1, so I couldn't really speak toward if Battlefield's overrated or not. I've never played it. I think that No Man's Sky was a terrible game. It was pretty boring. The load times were pretty bad. The times that you would spend going to planet, I thought was not the best. People might enjoy the game, and that's alright. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Just, I don't personally enjoy it. I didn't really like the game that much. It's gonna be World War II. Oh, Battlefield 5 is gonna be World War II. I did not know that. I will be looking that up after stream as well, Phil. You're giving me a couple of things here to look up after stream. Seriously, I really like that, because that gives me more things that I might actually get into and be interested in. So I really enjoy that aesthetic as well. But yeah, I didn't even know that I didn't even know that. But don't get me wrong, I love the Battlefield. Oh no, dude, I'm sure that you love the Battlefield series. I'm not doubting that at all. Just the only thing that I'm wondering is it a coincidence that an old school game like COD, okay, maybe not old school, a game like COD gets World War II, and, because, you know, people weren't liking the future stuff that they were doing with the game, so when they announced World War II, people got excited for it. Undertale, Overwatch, Minecraft, but especially Fortnite are overrated. Battlefield 1943 is what got me into gaming. Never heard of that one either, but that sounds interesting. Patrick, as far as what you said goes, Undertale I've never played. Minecraft I'm not a big fan of, but I think it's alright. I just think that I agree it's not as big as what it should be. Fortnite I haven't played yet, so I couldn't, again, speak to that. And Overwatch, I actually enjoy playing Overwatch. Granted, I only played it occasionally when it was out, and I still have the game, but I don't really play it much, but I enjoyed it the couple times that I played it. But other than that, yeah, But Undertale, I've been wanting to see Undertale for a while, so I don't know if I'll go and check that out or not. I probably will. I'll check on Steam or something if it's not available. Like, if it's not available by the time that Sea of Thieves. What am I talking about? I'll check to see Steam, see if it's on there or not. Because yeah, I have no idea. That's interesting though. Phil, you just got me thinking of Battlefield a lot more now, because I've never really thought of that game that much. Ooh, that sounds interesting to play. That might be something that I have to go pick up, to be honest, because I have a couple game shops in my area. One of them has to have it, which includes GameStop. Undertale, in my opinion, is the worst game ever made. Again, I could not attest to that, Patrick, because I have never played Undertale. And Phil, what consoles do you have? I have wait, never mind, not Undertale. Minecraft is. Again, Minecraft, I'll agree with you on. I enjoy it somewhat to be creative, but the hype is something else. As far as consoles I have, Phil, I have Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS2, although one feels very lame and boring to me. Again, I couldn't attest to that one, Patrick. PS2, Wii, Xbox One, Xbox 360. I'm getting a PS4, in case any of you guys out there are wondering, so I am indeed getting one. I am hooking it up as soon as I can. I have to make room for a section of my room, actually. If you guys didn't know, I'm planning on putting a TV back here at some point, or I'm thinking about it to set up my own gaming system there, you know, that kind of thing. But those are the ones I currently have, Phil, not counting the PS4. So, but the other ones I will be indeed trying to pick up other games for. If you guys got any suggestions, I'm always open to ideas. Like, seriously. 1943 is a digital only on Xbox 360 and PS3. I used to have a PS3. I don't have one anymore. I do still have the 360. Oh, it's $10. That's not too bad, though, to be honest. I could probably actually go and download it right after stream tonight. I could go and download Battlefield right after this. So that would actually be interesting to check out. Why haven't I thought of that? Oh yeah, because I didn't even think of Battlefield up until you mentioned it. But that sounds interesting. I'll probably go and check that out in the 360 after this. So thank you for the suggestion, Phil. I appreciate that. And currently, guys, I'm trying to share this a bit more on the socials, if I can get into this on this. Me and James Arms play it all the time. Oh, that's good. Oh, so you and Jesse play. I did not know that. That sounds cool. Hey, maybe if I get the game, me and you can play a little bit. I don't know. It depends on when I get the game. When I do, I'll let you guys know, or I'll mention at some point, so I'll keep it in mind. You know what? Screw it. I'm not even going to bother. Not with that. I'm not bothering with what I was working on here. Oh, hey, Jesse. Yeah, me and Big Smoke are actually friends in real life. Yeah, I had no idea about that. Well, that sounds cool. And Big Smoke, a.k.a. Phil. Don't worry, I got that early on. And yeah, It actually does sound cool. I would love to play with you guys sometime once I actually get the game. 10, but that's not bad. I can't believe that it's that cheap. Because I've heard of games like that before go for like 20, 30 bucks. You guys are evil. Well, Patrick, if you don't have Battlefield or you don't have a 360 or something, I'm sorry. None of us here can help that. So, apologies in advance. I definitely want to go check that out now. That sounds interesting, actually. I know I keep saying that about it, but the fact that I have never even heard of a game like that, it blows my mind. I probably have, and I just haven't heard of it. I don't like Battlefield. Well, how is it evil if we don't... If those... We know Jesse and Phil like Battlefield. I'm developing an interest in it. How... That's not anyone's fault, though, Patrick, if you don't enjoy it. It's okay. Here. I gave this to... well... I need to ship it out still. I shipped this to Ron and I believe Harry yesterday. But here, you can have a Daredevil mug. I'll ship it to you. Here, take it. If you can't take it through the screen, I'll ship it out to your house. It's okay. It's good. The boss, we all have our own likes and dislikes. Of course, Patrick. That's what I was basically saying. So, cool? I guess. I mean, that's what I was saying, like, people here like Battlefield. You don't have to like Battlefield. It's okay. But I mean, if we want to play, it doesn't make us evil, though. Just saying. Anyway, yeah, I was actually mentioning this earlier. I'm thinking about opening up a P.O. box. The problem with that would be is, besides any questions you guys have, by the way, that's something that I've been watching a lot of YouTubers do, opening up mail and stuff. Now, the problem with that is, again, I want to get a bigger fan base, like a sub count on the channel. Like, when we hit 1K subs, I'm thinking about opening one. The thing is, you got to pay, I think it's like $19 for 6 months near where I live. So, I mean, it's not bad, to be honest, but I'm not going to pay money for that if I know people might send stuff, like, whatever, that would be cool. But it's just an idea I'm thinking of. I'm just, talking with my thoughts to you guys. Again, I probably won't do it for some time until, later on in the future. But it's just something I've been thinking about lately, expanding the channel more and more. Because I've been really happy seeing as you really deserve a bigger fit. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate that, man. And I hope to have a bigger fan base someday. Hey, we're working our way a day at a time, man. Just got to keep it that YouTube thing, making videos, getting out there, expanding the community, doing live streams with you guys and doing stuff. Oh, thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that too, man. But again, just getting out there, making videos and whatnot, and, I deserve it more than this boy. Patrick, I don't know about that, buddy, but, we'll let that one slide. We'll let that one slide. But thank you guys, though, for your kind words. I appreciate that. Again, one day at a time. You're 1,000 times better than Jake Paul and stuff like that. I'm not going to deny the Jake Paul thing, because Jake Paul is one of my least favorite YouTubers of all time. For so many reasons, it's been butchered to death here on YouTube. I'm not even going to go into it. By the way, Phil and Jesse, I'm just joking with the boss. Me and him are great. Yeah, Patrick and I go way back here on YouTube. We've known each other for several months here on the site, so, yeah, I get it. I'm used to his jokey personality by now, but if anybody else that, sees it thinks that it's an insult, it's not. Don't worry. But yeah, don't even get me started on Jake. Jake Paul. He's something. He is something. By the way, did you guys... this may not mean much, but did you guys hear about that whole Fortnite news that he tried to capitalize on the whole Fortnite video game? Because, Fortnite is a very popular type of video to do nowadays on YouTube. I don't know if you guys heard about him trying to play Fortnite, but it did not seem like the greatest thing in the world to me. I didn't watch the video. I saw clips of it. Yeah, I wouldn't be a jerk to the boss for real, especially if he never did anything bad to me. But, Patrick... it's not my fault for the whole, bald face thing, like the lack of a beard, that's genetics and whatnot. No one can blame me for that one. But no, I would never do anything like that for real. I seriously need to work on this laptop, by the way, as a side note. Dude, Patrick, I'm just kidding, man. Come on. Oh, yeah, but that whole Fortnite thing with Jake Paul was just incredibly cringy as far as Jake Paul goes. And we all know that he's not the best person here on this YouTube site. Sure you are. Patrick, I am, man. Come on. You know me better than that. Again, I really need to fix something on this laptop. I didn't during last night's stream, and I was surprised about the strong influx of people that came in last night. I mean, holy crap, there were just a bunch of new people in here. It was really cool. Jake and Logan Paul need to be kicked off already. Unfortunately, as covered before time and time again, Patrick, that will probably never happen. Jake and Logan Paul make a ton of money for YouTube with ads and their fan base, so that's not going to happen. What is your opinion on Modern Warfare 2 Remastered? I am so hyped for that, man. I don't know if it's been confirmed yet. I've talked about the possibility of it in a gaming news video. But if it is indeed a thing, please give it to us. Please. Because I love Modern Warfare. The Modern Warfare games are my favorite COD games. Money. Well, YouTube does indeed care about money. I think that some people do indeed care about YouTube, but unfortunately, business before creators, it seems like a lot lately. But oh my god, Phil, yes, Modern Warfare 2, I'm so hyped for that game. The Modern Warfare 4 Remastered was good enough, and I really enjoyed that, to be honest. Just, the thing was, I wish that it was released as its own title, instead of, like, the digital download stuff they had for it. Okay, so it has been confirmed. Amazing! Yes! And Jesse, what's your opinion about Black Ops 4 coming out? I am looking forward to Black Ops 4. I hope that they don't do what they did with Black Ops 3 and make it a futuristic type game. But from the trailer, I remember seeing they had Mason in there, they had Menendez. I don't know if they had Woods in there or not, but they had two classic COD characters. COD characters. What was I saying? In the trailer, so I hope that they bring those guys back. I really hope so. I can't wait for the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3 to come out. Patrick, I've never heard of that game. Oh, but are you serious? They won't have online multiplayer. Why? Why wouldn't they include that? That's a major staple point of COD. Don't get me wrong, people play for the story. I mean, I'm one of those people, I love the story, but I love me some multiplayer too. I cannot believe that they would not add multiplayer in that. Why? Why wouldn't you do it? Why? That's astounding to even me. Wow. Has anyone said anything about this? Like, seriously, has anybody said anything about it not having multiplayer? In your opinion, what is better, PC gaming or console gaming, and why? As someone who doesn't really PC game that much, Patrick, I'm going with console gaming, simply because I have a whole bunch of classic console games that I love, near and dear to my heart, and I love gaming on consoles, so I love console gaming. Modern Warfare 2 Remastered won't have online multiplayer, but Black Ops 4 probably will. Okay, sadly, I wish okay, hold on, let me check here. Yeah, I wish Modern Warfare 2 would have it, but if they don't, I'm still a little bit disappointed, but I wish they did. However, I hope Black Ops 4 does, because that would be really... I hope that it's not a case where if they don't have it for Modern Warfare 2, they'll decide to not include it for Black Ops 4. I really hope they don't do that. I really hope they don't, to be honest. Because I would love to have... Please, install multiplayer for at least one of these new games. Please. Playing with keyboard is too difficult. Okay, good. Black Ops 4 will definitely. I hope so. I really hope that it does. So, hopefully it will, guys. I really hope it does. And Patrick, playing with keyboard is too difficult. It hurts my hands. Also, Wi-Fi. Again, I agree with Patrick. Yeah, again, that sounds about right, guys. I've played occasionally, but not much of PC games. However, I think I'm just going to stick with console gaming for a little while. The only time that I would play PC games is for the whole screen recorder thing on the computer. That's about it. It probably wouldn't be for anything else. Unless there was like a game exclusive to the PC that I really wanted to play, and then I might go and... see, everyone's in agreement. Console gaming is better than PC gaming. There we go. But majority rules. PC gaming, hashtag wrecked. Oh, whoops. Hashtag wrecked. There we go. Proper hashtag sign. Let's see if I can get there. But yeah, I hope... Just going back to COD, I hope Black Ops 4 has multiplayer on it. Because I can't believe that they wouldn't do it for Modern Warfare 2. I mean, that is astounding. Seriously. The question is, for all of you, what system do you wish would come out already? PS5 or the next Xbox? What's your opinion on PlayerUnknown Battle? I actually really enjoy PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. It's a fun game. See, that's one game that I really enjoy playing on multiplayer. Now, I've heard people saying that Fortnite is better than PUBG, but I don't know. I haven't played Fortnite yet. I've seen gameplays of it on YouTube, and it looks alright, but I haven't played it yet. So, again, I can't say if it's better than it or not. I honestly don't like PUBG either. Well, if you didn't like if you don't like COD, chances are you probably won't like PUBG that much because it's the same basic principle, except PUBG is more open world than COD. Same. I'm not sure, Jesse, if you're talking about Patrick or not, but regardless, I think PUBG's alright. But as far as the whole comparison to Fortnite, see, Phil likes PUBG, but it's not as bad as Fortnite. Again, is Fortnite really that bad? Because I've never played Fortnite. For those of you, I don't know if any of you guys watching have, but is Fortnite that bad? Like, is it the devil of all games? Because I've heard people compare it to, like, it's that bad of a game. It should just be cast away. Nobody should ever play it. Is it that bad? Because no one really said that about PUBG. Actually, it was well received. Actually, I think, who was it? Wasn't the company who made Fortnite getting sued for ripping off PUBG? I think that's what I heard. That there was a lawsuit was being threatened against the people who made Fortnite because they basically copied PUBG. So I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if that's like actually a thing or not, but if it was, that's kind of interesting, actually. That's really interesting. But I don't think that'd do any good, though, because Fortnite is the most famous game on the planet right now. For streaming, for YouTube, and my name isn't actually Phil, it was a joke, my name is Harris. Well, regardless, whatever you want me to call me, Phil, Harris, whatever, it's cool with me either way. So, but if you want me to call you Harris, that works. If not, I'll call you Phil. Patrick, to be honest, I'm surprised that Fortnite is not the most popular game on Twitch. It's always League of Legends. Actually, it doesn't really surprise me. Fortnite, games like PUBG blew up when it came out. That was the most viewed game on Twitch, on YouTube, in the world. And now it's been replaced with Fortnite. Now, eventually, it was the same thing with Overwatch. It's a pattern. Overwatch, PUBG, and Fortnite, all multiplayer games that have cool aesthetics that people love to do. They can compete and basically kill other players. It's a common formula that's been dished out. Just each one of them is different in their own way. And as far as League of Legends goes, that actually doesn't surprise me, if that was the most played thing on Twitch before Fortnite. Of course, Fortnite is apparently that good. I don't know. My siblings play it. I haven't yet. So maybe I'll check that out. You can call me Phil. It's a meme from the owner of Flex products like Flex Tape. I have heard of that company. Oh my gosh, okay, that makes sense, because I watched JonTron's video on that he made several months back, where he made fun of all the Flex products that they don't actually work the way that they put them in the commercial. That was funny. And the guy's name was Phil, okay. So, yeah, I'll stick with Phil then. That's actually a really funny backstory, man. I actually really like that. Never ever tried Flex products personally, and from JonTron's video, I don't think anyone really needs to, because they don't work. They're not that strong, okay? Instant sealing on broken pipes and tubs and whatnot, it doesn't work that way. There's no magic solution to seal any cracks like Flex Tape. And Flex Tape isn't that great. What was everyone's childhood video game console? Mine was Jesse, I am with you. I really loved the PS2 games. PS2 and PS1, my PS2 or PS1 for me, for my favorite classic console. Love that game. And Patrick, no, you are not allowed to eat me. That is not gonna... What is your obsession with eating me? See, okay, Patrick, PS2 as well. Harris, I'm going to eat you. Phil, you better look out, man. Patrick's looking to eat you. So I would run. Or don't, because Patrick probably won't. But what is your obsession with cannibalism, man? Seriously. I don't know. Like, it's a reoccurring gag at this point. Are you secretly a cannibal? Hey, Octavio! Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you here. Ever heard of Filthy Frank? Yes, I have heard of Filthy Frank. And yes, he was one of my favorite YouTubers back when he was still active. I actually really enjoyed a lot of his content. He made a lot of edgy videos, but he was really good. He was really funny. And Patrick, you don't know, and no, you're not a cannibal. I don't know about that one, man. Kind of seems like he quit. Yeah, I know. Actually, Joji, I think his name was. Yeah, he quit uploading because he apparently health issues. He didn't want to continue playing the role of Filthy Frank. Yeah, R.I.P. Frank. Health issues and the fact that he didn't have an interest in comedy anymore. He's actually doing music now, believe it or not. He announced that on an H3 podcast, on the H3 podcast, that he's not doing comedy anymore. He's just going straight into music because that's where his current passion is. So yeah, hashtag RIP Filthy Frank. He hasn't uploaded in such a long time, man. I really wish, hopefully someday he might come back, although I don't think it's going to happen. But we still have How to Basic. As far as crazy, edgy YouTubers who make content like that go, what are my thoughts on PewDiePie? Put it to you this way. I'm not somebody who's going to spend $3.99 on his supposedly amazing chair. I'm not going to shell out $400 for that, or $3.99 as he puts it. But I do enjoy some of his content. Some of his content I enjoy seeing. He's funny to a point. I still think he has the right How to Basic. That video was so hilarious where he uploaded that face reveal, and he just had he had Vsauce in there, he had Max Mofo, he had a whole bunch of YouTubers show up. It was over 20 YouTubers that sent they sent in clips saying I'm How to Basic. Obviously it was a joke video. Although, let's be honest here, if one of those people if the video was made with all those YouTubers saying I'm How to Basic to make you think that How to Basic, it was just a joke video. What if those people that said they were How to Basic was actually How to Basic? And you wouldn't already be able to tell the difference. I wish I could appear in a popular YouTuber's video. Patrick, unfortunately, you'd have to be a bigger YouTuber to do that yourself. You'd have to be a bigger YouTuber to that level, I would think, to appear in that video, unfortunately. Scarce punches a wall. Scarce is back? Well, Scarce did something on YouTube, even for the How to Basic. I don't remember that, him punching a wall, although it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, but Scarce hadn't uploaded in such a long time. It actually has been a while since Scarce has uploaded. Yeah, I didn't even know where he went. I don't really watch YouTube drama news channels, but I did occasionally catch one of his videos, and I will never watch Drama Alert, so probably, I don't know. Dang, I don't know what he's been doing lately. Scarce, I don't think, has put out anything, just speaking toward, because he went on a hiatus, I believe, last year. He didn't upload for 2 or 3 months because he was apparently in school or something. And a lot of YouTubers like him, unfortunately, are not really uploading much as what they used to. Some YouTubers are indeed moving over to Twitch, as the news has suggested. I didn't talk about this in that YouTube video, that positive YouTube video I did the other 2 days ago. But I should have mentioned that. I reached 150,000 views on my YouTube channel. Well, congratulations, but what is that, lifetime views? Well, then congratulations to you, man. That's pretty good. I don't know how you got 150,000 views, but good on ya. Oh my. But still though, I don't know. I hope that YouTube doesn't go downhill though in terms of people constantly leaving the site. Really hope that doesn't turn out to be the case. And to be honest, it's hard to get insanely popular on YouTube nowadays. You have to be a personality that stands out. You have to do stuff. It was because of my reaction vids to the Larry Boy VeggieTales movies. Oh, wow, I can't talk. That would explain. Reaction videos or popular videos tend to get a ton of views. They've been the biggest impact with views. Yeah, that figures. I mean, that's good for you, Patrick, if that's what you're into. I'm not really into reaction videos. That's not really original content for me. Yes, are they easy views? Absolutely. But they're not, for me, they're not real interactive views where I can make original content that I like to make. And Raindrop Drop Top. I don't even know what that is. Do not even start, Octavio. Do not even. Actually, one of my VeggieTales reaction videos is up to 19,000 views. Patrick, that was my life from 3 to 6. Yeah, actually, I loved VeggieTales when I was a kid. As far as classic TV shows go, VeggieTales was it. Seriously. There are a lot of good classic cartoons that I wish that they still had on nowadays. Unfortunately, though, they're not around anymore. Which is pretty disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. But it is the way it is, unfortunately. I mean, but it lasted for... Is it still going on? I'm surprised that even, the Muppets still appear in media, and obviously Sesame Street's still a thing. I watched that when I was a kid, and I played... I don't have it anymore, but I used to have an old computer game of Sesame Street that I loved when I was younger. It's just that kind of classic childhood nostalgia that just brings you back to those days where you played a classic video game, watched a classic cartoon, that kind of thing. That feeling always makes you feel good, you know? It's really good. I'm still mad about the current Cartoon Network manager showing nothing but Teen Titans Go again. Patrick, unfortunately, at this point, it's a thing. I think Teen Titans Go is a trash show. I love the original Teen Titans. Wish they hadn't canceled it the way they did. Wish they still had it today. You asked me that question, I think, before in a Q&A, and I think my reaction was pretty justified in how I felt about it. So, yeah, I think it's garbage. But unfortunately, it is the way it is. I don't really watch Cartoon Network that much anymore. I more watch superhero shows and History Channel and Travel and Discovery and whatnot. Although I do occasionally catch shows that are on there. Patrick, I definitely agree. See, Phil is even in agreement. We all don't like Teen Titans Go. We all think it's a trash show. How many of you guys like the original Teen Titans? Because that series was one of my favorite series on Cartoon Network back in the day. I think it's okay. Well, Octavio, and that's over here, Octavio. Everyone has an opinion on what they think about. I always appreciate me, and so does my brother. So both of you guys like the original Teen Titans. And Octavio, everyone has an opinion, man. It's totally fine to like something else. And personally, my siblings like the show too, to be honest. A couple people I know love the show. And I'm not saying I don't despise it with every fiber of my being. I'm just not a fan of the show. Out of the two, I prefer the original Teen Titans. And that might be also due to the fact of the way they ended the series. They left it up. What about Drake? I loved Drake and Josh. Oh my gosh. They have so many great episodes. The Treehouse episode, the one where they sell all their parents' furniture and they end up working in a sushi factory. I love that Christmas special that they came out with where they, in order to stay out of prison, they had to put on a real Christmas for a bunch of orphan children, which that was a really good movie. Too bad Dan Snyder got fired. Yeah, did he actually get fired? I had no idea. My thoughts on the Amanda Show by Amanda Bynes. I really enjoyed the Amanda Show as well. Drake Bell from Drake and Josh actually was a main cast member on there. BB, receding hairline. We're back to the receding hairline joke from yesterday. Just call me Jax Films. Seriously, just call me Jax Films at this point. You didn't have to retract the message, man. I could take a good joke. Don't worry. I might as well just be Jax Films. And iCarly as well. Also really enjoyed iCarly. Amanda Cosgrove, she was on Drake and Josh as Megan, the younger sister. She did a really good played a really good role on Drake and Josh. I really loved her throughout the entire show. Loved iCarly as well when it was on air. Of course, the show was on for a long time. And as far as show running goes, I wish that Drake and Josh would have lasted longer. I really do. I really wish they did. What was your least favorite live-action show? If we're talking live-action... Out of the ones that I'm watching right now, Crazy Steve, a.k.a. Spencer. Yep, that is right. That's right, Jerry Trainer, that's right. He was on, he worked at the movie theaters, Crazy Steve and Drake and Josh. I loved his role as Spencer, by the way, in iCarly. He played a really great role. I don't even know, did we ever meet his friend Socko, his art buddy in the series? I don't remember if he did, but he mentioned him a lot, though. But yeah, what are your thoughts on Nessie Classified School Survival Guide? Really enjoyed that show. Zoe 101 and Victorious. I love Victorious. I didn't watch that much of Zoe 101, but I enjoyed Victorious and I enjoyed Nessie Classified School Survival Guide. And Octavio, my least favorite live-action show. Ooh. It's a hard one. I'm going to go with, out of the ones that I'm currently watching right now, if I had to pick a least favorite, I would say, it pains me to even say this, because I don't watch a ton of live-action shows, currently right now. This pains me to say, because I love the show, probably Arrow. Out of all of the I watch mainly the CW live-action, superhero shows, as far as live-action goes. I have watched that 70s show, and I actually enjoyed that show as well. You guys are bringing up a lot of classic TV shows here tonight. That's really cool. That just brings back so many memories of the TV shows, the episodes, the acting was so great. I prefer those shows over a lot of the new shows they show nowadays. That's my opinion on that. And, yeah, I would have to say Arrow, though, out of all the CW live-action shows, because those are the ones I mainly watch in terms of live-action. The season so far has just been Okay, Harris, what is your worst Nickelodeon show in your opinion? Okay, so Patrick wants to know what your least favorite show on Nickelodeon currently is. But yeah, to answer your question, Octavio, probably Arrow. The season is just really, really slow right now. And to be honest, I wish that it would pick up more. It's starting to. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoy the new episodes. If you guys have watched the CW shows, you guys know what I mean. But I just really wish... Well, dang, Jackie, I can't control the weather. Can't control... Well, dang, Jackie, I can't control the weather. The Loud House, probably. I guess I could get that. I don't even know what the show's up to nowadays. I watched it a lot a year or two ago, but I haven't been up to date with a lot of the recent Nickelodeon shows. I actually enjoy the Loud. So Patrick enjoys the Loud House. Are there any good shows on right now as far as like Nickelodeon goes? Like what you guys would consider good shows? Or they're just... I missed a show called The Mighty Ooh. That rings a bell. I do not remember that one. In the kitchen, wrist twisting like it's... What? In the kitchen, wrist twisting like it's stir fry. I have no idea what that quote's from, Octavio, to be honest with you. And I'm looking up The Mighty Old SpongeBob episode. I still love my childhood shows from Nick Jr. and PBS Kids. Old SpongeBob episode. As far as Nickelodeon, yeah, I really love the old SpongeBob episodes. Classic ones for me personally when talking about SpongeBob. The ones where Squidward and SpongeBob stay late after work, and the hash slinging slasher. The one where SpongeBob gets dropped off at rock bottom. Down the way, and he has to work his way back up with the balloon. The Krusty Krab pizza episode, I really enjoyed that one too. The He Was Number One episode with that whole $1 million hat. There are just a lot of classic ones like that. I really love all those old episodes. I don't even know how SpongeBob's doing nowadays. I haven't watched him in such a while. It's been a while. But those classic ones, though, those will be remembered probably in cartoon history for a long time. They've definitely made history. I have a riddle for you guys. Oh, this should be good. Patrick, if it has anything to do with me, speaking of SpongeBob, what do you think is the best and worst SpongeBob meme? The worst SpongeBob meme is definitely the chicken. The one where SpongeBob's over like this, like a chicken in that episode where Squidward was reading his diary. Probably that one's my least favorite. If I had to pick a favorite, probably the Patrick Star meme, where like he has that creepy looking face, like that, you know, and he's just like some random text over like what the fate, like why he has that expression. Probably that one would be my favorite. Least favorite is definitely the SpongeBob chicken one, though. That one's just so dumb. I think it's dumb anyway. Maybe you guys disagree with that, but I don't like it that much. Actually, I completely got sidetracked here. I forgot to look at it. Mr. Krabs had one difference in his appearance on the first episode compared to the rest of the series. What is that difference? My answer... Oh, I completely forgot about that show, The Mighty Bee. I was wondering about that. So it was a Girl Scout. She was a Girl Scout, right? Yeah, I completely forgot about that show. Skin color. Actually, that sounds about right. I was going to make a joke saying that he was a crab in the first episode and he was a crustacean for the rest of the series, but, the color thing works, I guess. I have no idea. That might be the answer, I'm not sure. Yeah, I completely forgot about that episode. About that series. Have you ever played... No, Octavio, I have not played that. I'll actually look that up for a second. I need to pull that up so I can see the right spelling. It's basically Danganronpa. Close enough, but his eyes looked pink when he blinked. In the rest of the series, his eyes are red. I mean, it was the first episode. You gotta kind of give the producers credit. I mean, it's not subtle difference, but significant enough, I suppose. It's one of those. I need to find Danganronpa and Ronpa. Okay, so I'm looking at what you suggested, Octavio. This is a video game franchise, isn't it? You guys failed the riddle. We were close. You said yourself though, close enough. You know, so we were close enough. It was good enough. Dang or Ron, yeah. What are your thoughts on Back at the Barnyard? The movie I thought was all right. Besides the movie though, I don't know. The TV series was all right. I enjoyed it personally when I was a little younger. Nowadays though, I'm just like, I don't know. I thought it was okay. It wasn't one of my favorite Nickelodeon shows, but it's alright. It's alright. Yeah, Octavio. No, I have not heard of this game. I have not heard of this game series. This might actually be something that I have to check this out. I gotta check Battlefield after the stream. I gotta check this after stream. You guys are giving me a lot of suggestions, though, and I really appreciate that. I'm always looking to expand my horizons when it comes to video games and other subjects such as that. Dang, it looks interesting, though. Is it like a beat-em-up type game? Because that's what I'm trying to look here for gameplay pics. It's also I figured as much it would be an anime, because when I typed it in to search, a lot of anime images came up as well, so it's not surprising. I'm sure a lot of video games were made after animes. Oh no, it's like Ace Attorney. I loved Ace Attorney. So if it's like that, that sounds like a game I'd play, but more gruesome. So what, does it involve like hardcore murder or something? I mean, I don't care if it does or not, to be honest. It's still something worth checking out, though, especially if it's like Ace Attorney, because I love playing that game. Yeah, I'm going to have to check that out after stream. That's actually cool. I like that. Okay. So there's another suggestion in the books that I'm going to be checking out after the stream. Oh, son of a gun. There we go. Pull it down. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. You guys hate it whenever the laptop just glitches up on you for no reason. I don't like Ace Attorney. I prefer... Also, it's pretty long as well. Hey, I'm always up for a long game, Octavio. I'm always up for a challenge. And also, the length doesn't really bother me that much as long as it's an enjoyable game. Because I played games before I thought were pretty boring. But this game does not look like that. And Patrick says, I don't like Ace Attorney. I prefer games that actually allow you to go out and explore and also have a cool battle system. I like games like that. I love platforming games and open world exploration games. I really love like that. But games like where you're in the courtroom like that, have you seen The Wonder Years? That rings a bell too. I'm looking that up for a second there, Phil. I need to see what it looks like so that way it'll trigger my... Ooh, here it is. I can tell you if I've seen it. Okay, I have indeed seen this show. I've actually seen reruns of this show. Obviously, I wasn't alive back during the late 80s and early 90s to see it, but I do actually enjoy that. We should give the boss a break. Nah, you guys are all good. Favorite show of all time. Remember when you sang Gucci Gang last stream? Yes, thank you for reminding me, Octavio. Yes, I remember when I sang Gucci Gang yesterday. You guys tricked me into doing that. Okay, maybe not so much tricked me. I will never sing Gucci Gang again. Neither was I. Yeah, but I've caught reruns of Wonder Years, so... yes, I have seen the show, and I really do enjoy it. Because it sounded familiar, so I had to look it up to see the image, and I was like, yeah, I've seen this. And yeah, Gucci Gang, we will never be singing Gucci Gang again on stream. If we ever sing anything again on stream, it'll be the last thing I do. I would never sing anything like that. I don't sing any songs that has cussing in it. I get your opinion on that, Patrick. I listen to songs sometimes that has cuss words in it. It doesn't really bother me too much. As far as singing on stream goes, it's alright, I guess. Gucci Gang, that admit it was funny. I guess the sky turned green. Why I thought of that as one of the... You know what? If any of you guys would have said Chernobyl or anything like that, that would have been a terrible answer, but it might have been true. Because that is one of the biggest radioactive areas in the world, and it'll be that way for thousands of years. And if the sky turned green, by some chance after I said, I will be singing Gucci Gang if the sky turns green, and it turned green, I don't know what I would have done. I probably would have sang a couple of renditions of Gucci Gang. I probably would have sang it more times than what I did, which was once, by the way. The only time that I will ever sing on stream again is if a whole bunch of people want me to sing a particular song, and I can be convinced. I got broads in Atlanta. Good to know, Octavio, that you have connections to Atlanta. I get you. Good to know. I forget who it was yesterday on stream. Somebody said that they... I don't remember who it was on stream yesterday that said, twisting dope lean in the Fanta. Fanta's a good soda. I actually really enjoy Fanta. So if you can hook me out with some Fanta, let me know. Let me know. I'm always interested. I got the mug for it. I got cups. I got a cup. I got a lot of things for that Fanta, man. Hook me up. What are your thoughts on the Matrix series? I only watched the first Matrix movie, but I can say that I enjoyed it. I don't know if they made video games on it or not. Have you ever visited Savannah, Georgia? I have not visited Savannah. I haven't even been to Georgia, although I would like to go there someday. I'd actually like to go... There's a lot of cities that I love to visit here in the United States that I would like to visit before I die. And Savannah, I might add to that list, then depends. They made a couple Matrix games. I've seen gameplay of maybe one, but to be honest, the Matrix games aren't really my thing. Do I think Cardi B is overhyped? Well, I'll answer that question in 1 second, because I'm not 100% sure what Cardi B is. Let me check that. He's a celebrity? The first thing when I type in Cardi B to Google, I just went to, it's a great city. I'll take your word for it, Phil. I might add that to my list of travel locations then to go to in the United States at some point on my bucket list. The first thing when I type in Cardi B is accused of stealing Be Careful from another artist, but he's actually listed in the credits. So I think, ooh. So he was accused of stealing music from somebody? A song called Be Careful. I have never heard of this person. So, the American rapper, born and raised in the Bronx, discussing her as a stripper on social media, coupled with her no-filter attitude. Why does it seem like a lot of, people that... Why is it that there's a lot of music controversies out of here? No, Patrick, Phil will not be making you mac and cheese. How would he even get it to you for where you live? You guys live so far away from each other. The distance that you two live is about the distance from here to where Phil lives. Or maybe more in your case, Patrick. Because I can make it to where he lives in several hours if I drive. Hey, Paulo, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. I was wondering when you were going to pop up, man. Not much. We're actually just answering some questions for the Q&A. We're just talking about a lot of different subjects, old shows, video games. A rapper that I've never heard of known as Cardi B. Do not get any ideas. I am not rapping. That is not happening. I shouldn't have said anything, but in case that idea was going to pop in anyone's head, I'm not rapping. So that's not happening. I vowed I will never rap. I'm a spiritual, lyrical individual. Octavio, I am so proud of you for being spiritual and lyrical. Clearly, you've probably gone up to the mountains over there in the Himalayan mountains. You went with the monks. You went up in the temples and you meditated for the last how many years of your life. And you found the power of music through that. I don't know what monks play as far as musical instruments go, but good on you, man. I'm proud of you. Seriously, you should tell me where that temple is, though, because, meditation. It sounds cool. What are your thoughts on Twitch? I enjoy watching a lot of gameplay and streams on Twitch from my favorite YouTubers, but I do not stream on Twitch, as I prefer to stream on YouTube. Just to surmise my quick little thought there on Twitch. But I do enjoy watching it for a lot of the gameplays on there from said YouTubers that I love watching. Yeah, I've never heard Cardi B. Have you ever visited Colorado? No, I've been near Colorado, but I've driven through Colorado. So I don't know if that counts, but I didn't stop and visit anywhere in there. Although, actually, no, that's a lie. When I was driving through there, because I was on vacation in Arizona at the time when I was going through, I stopped at a bakery there in Colorado. I think in Denver, or by Denver. They had some really good cookies there, to be honest. Just really good stuff. That was some of the best chocolate chip cookies that I have had. Zelda's my favorite Pokemon from Mario. He's amazing. Yeah, Zelda was the best Pokemon from Mario. I mean, let me tell you something, guys. Zelda's flamethrower was absolutely amazing, and I'm pretty sure he had like the double jump, and he could spin like that Spyro character from the Wumpa Islands. Great video game series. I really hope that they make more games like that. Patrick, you asked me, what are your thoughts on me? What kind of question is that? I think you're a cool dude. I've known you for a while here on YouTube. It's been several months. Did I see the mountains? I did see the mountains, but I didn't personally go visit them. I saw them from a distance from a car window. So, if that counts, then yes, I've seen the mountains there. Your reaction. How did you expect me to react, Patrick? I think you're a cool guy. I've known you for a while here on this website. You know, we've talked a lot. We've interacted a lot. So, I think you're cool. You're a cool guy. What else do you want me to say? 7 a.m. waking up in the morning. Are you saying that you're waking up at 7 a.m., Octavio? Because that is extremely early. Patrick, gotta get fresh, good. Are you singing? Are you typing in song lyrics? Because I have no idea. Octavio, if that's the case, I have no idea what song that is. I'm not singing. I am not singing. Not unless it is a special occasion or some other people are here or something. I don't know. We'd have to see on that one. But it's not happening for a while. Nice try. It took you guys a lot to convince me to sing Gucci Gang. And yes, I am into military history. Phil, gotta have my bowl cut out of cereal. I don't know what these lyrics are, man. They sound weird, though. I might sing Ocean Man on my channel. Patrick, I thought you said you didn't like singing, though. Sing Everything as Time is Going. Okay, Patrick, okay. I know you said that you don't like singing songs with cuss words in them, but you could try singing if you really want to. But yes, Phil, I am into military history. That is one of the things that I'm really into. Most notably, the Civil War and Revolutionary War, as far as history goes. Military history goes. I'm really into big wars like, wars like that. I only sing in my free time because I'm not a very good singer. Usually. I think that was with the majority of people. Me personally, I'm not afraid to admit that I've practiced singing. I indeed have. We're not counting yesterday on stream. I am talking about when I'm not on camera and I am by myself, because I don't normally sing in public. Although, I will reveal this to you guys. I was in a musical. I was part of the musical in high school. I did a lot of singing and played a couple different roles. That's all I'm saying about that. Phil, because I collect military gear from... Oh, that is awesome, dude. Civil War to Second Gulf War. What have you... Okay. I don't know so much about the... What do you think of Poppy? I'll have to look up who Poppy is, Octavia. I'll get back to you on that in a second. Yeah, Phil, what do you collect from the Civil War? Because I've seen a lot of different collectibles people have had. They found old weapons. They have uniforms, shells. Someone even has a couple of replica cannons from the Civil War. But I'm just curious to see what you got from that era, because it'd be cool to hear about. Poppy, I have no idea. What do you... Yeah, Octavio, I have no idea. Oh, are you talking about the plant? Or are we talking about the YouTuber? Or the musical? Because there's a couple different... Poppy is a 1982 musical comedy play set during the First Opium War. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. There's 3 different results here. The flowering plant in the... Okay, it's a plant. It's a herbaceous plant, I guess. Then we have the YouTuber and songwriter who lives in Massachusetts. And then the 1982 musical comedy play. Yeah, depends on which Poppy we're talking about here. Depends on which one we're talking about here, Octavio. Because there's a couple different search results here. Oh, the YouTuber. Oh, okay. And Phil, you said Confederate uniforms, gear, trying to get into guns and bayonets. That is cool with the Confederate uniforms. What kind of gear do you got there? Because that sounds awesome. Yes, you should definitely get the old school guns and stuff. Because I believe if they were... I know this. You can't legally buy guns, I don't think. No, not that. So there's a lot... Oh, no, never mind. I erased your Twinsanity save progress. Nice try, Patrick, but that save progress won't be accessed for a while due to how terribly I did the last time for the last part of the game. And, yeah, that'd be cool, though, Phil, if you got some guns and bayonets and stuff. Because I know people that have a lot of the old Confederate and even Union guns and whatnot in their collections. That sounds awesome, though, for the uniforms and whatnot. That'd be cool. Man, I'd love to see that. I've considered doing that, but that stuff's hard to find, especially around here where I live. The gray kepi hat and sack coat. Look up pictures of those. Tell you what, I will look that up on stream right now, because I believe I know what you're talking about, but let's confirm, just in case. Let me check here and make sure I spell it right. Gray kepi. Gray, Kepi, and what was the other thing? Sack coat. Okay, I have heard of sack coat, but not the first thing. Holy crap. Okay, okay. So this is what you meant by the Kepi. If I hit myself and it hurts, am I weak or strong? That's a philosophical question, Octavio. It depends. Do you have super strength? You have Superman level strength. If you punch yourself through a wall and it hurts, then you're probably too strong. But if you punch yourself and it hurts, I don't think you're weak either. Maybe your arm's weak. I have no idea. I have another channel called 20th Century War Collecting. Phil, I will check that channel out after stream. I'll make a note of that, actually, right here in the search bar, because I'm really interested in checking that out. And let me see here. Patrick, what are your thoughts on Donkey Kong 64? I mainly collect World War II Vietnam. That's cool too, man. Out of the two, definitely World War II. I love collectibles like that, but Vietnam, though, that sounds pretty cool too. Octavio, if I get a bigger bed, will I have more or less bedroom? I mean, I think I have a decent-sized bed as far as my room goes, and I have a decent amount of space in here, so I'm going to go with, yes, you'll have less space if you have a bigger bed. Of course, if you want to get the bigger bed, get a bigger bedroom. Boom. There we go. Big bed, big bedroom. There we go. Small bed, bigger bedroom. You can do either. But as far as the big bed goes, get the big room. Did you call me Daboose? It's the boss, Patrick. Come on, man. And yes, I see your question about Donkey Kong 64 and Donkey Kong Country. What is that? Country 2. Never played Donkey Kong Country 2, but... Ooh. Oh, Jesse asks, do you live in a house or is it an apartment complex? Buddy, let me tell you something. This is no apartment complex. I do indeed live in a house. The advantage that I have with living in a house is I'm in college. I don't stay on my campus. Why couldn't the Avengers as Superman? Different universe, Octavio. Different universe. I don't think... DC and Marvel have rarely collaborated. Never in the movie scene. Rarely in the comic scene. So, unless they have Vibe from DC, Vibe over to Marvel, or Flash run over, they probably couldn't get his help. And no, Jesse, I live in a house. I'm in college, so it saves me paying rent. And I'm here... I stay here, I have a job and whatnot, I'm just basically here at my house. And I'm mostly here by myself a lot of the time too, because my parents work a lot, and they're out of town a lot. But still though, I live in a house. Okay, I'm glad that I could clarify that for you. Because thankfully, I'll put it to you this way, neat. Yeah, it is actually pretty neat, man. I really love where I live. The cool thing where I live is I live in the countryside, but I am literally 5 minutes from the nearest city or town. So that works. Let me see here. What, did I make sure I didn't miss anything? Yeah, Patrick, as far as your thing goes, never played Donkey Kong Country 2, and I love the original Donkey Kong on, what was it you said, the 64? Yeah, on the 64. I really enjoyed that game, but I've never played Donkey Kong Country 2. And Phil, from what you recommended earlier, yes, the Civil War hat that you told me about for the Confederacy, I wasn't sure what you were talking about, but then I remember it's the same hat. It's the same hat that I remember. Yeah, I figured that typo was intentional. The toss, give me pizza. No, you're not getting any pizza. And I'm not even going to acknowledge the toss part that you put there. Just say, yeah. I completely forgot about the design though, Phil. As far as the Civil War stuff we were talking about, I love the design on there with the crossed rifles on top of it. I'd love to find out where I could get some of these. Where you live is pretty much like what me and Phil live in the country. We are about 5 minutes from the nearest town. Yes, man. Yes. Funny thing, the Union hat was the same, but just blue. Yeah, that's true. The gray Confederacy, gray color, Union, blue color, it made the real distinct difference. Of course, eBay. Oh, so you could find that on eBay. That's probably expensive, though, is the thing. How much do they normally go for? Unless I could just check on now, actually. I could just check to see how much they are. Thank you, Patrick, for thinking I'm funny. And that's cool, Jesse. Jesse, and you and Phil are about the same situation as far as location goes, as far as being close to civilization. That's pretty cool, though. You hate living in the country. Patrick, I love living in the country. I love being out here. I love the open nature of everything, the woods, the fields, the riding around on dirt bikes and side-by-sides, just going out and then I'm so close to a town that if I really want to go out there away from where I live, I drive 5 minutes and I'm there in town, in cities, and I'm in the middle of everything out here. I get reproduction uniforms because, oh, that is cool. I did not know you reenact. That is amazing. I don't know too many reenactions, Civil War reenactments around where I live, although they had one at a college about 50 miles away from where I live, so I don't know. I never thought about getting involved. My college doesn't do that, though. It was, how long would it take you to walk to town? If I really wanted to walk to the nearest town from my house, 20 minutes? I'd say 20, 25 minutes, maybe 20. Something like that, somewhere in there. It wouldn't be a terribly long walk. It might be like 25, 30. It would really depend, to be honest, on... I would say about 25. But I have original gear. I love knives. The gear sounds cool, but one thing that I collected for a while before I started collecting, like, superhero memorabilia and stuff, was I collected knives. I have a bunch of knives back here in my room. The collection isn't as big as what it was. Some of it's in there, but a lot of it's out here. I have a knife back here, a couple knives back here, knife under here. Phil, I'm going to sell your Patrick, if you tried to steal Phil's military collection and sell it, you probably wouldn't get that far. Probably not. Phil, I seriously, Phil, I doubt that you would let... Yeah, good luck. Yeah, exactly what I thought. Spill IHOP and say Nest backwards. Octavio, come on, man. That's funny, though. I'm not gonna lie. That's funny. Don't, the boss is a trap. Don't worry, man. I'm not saying anything about that. Good one, Octavio. Good one. Let me take a look here. Actually, Phil, this isn't... I'll just show you this on stream. Why not? This isn't like a rare knife or anything. I actually... I got this in a pawn shop a couple months back, but I really like the design of it. Boss, how long have you been streaming? Ooh, about an hour and 22 minutes, I would say. The stream's not as big as what it was yesterday. Probably, well, you got to keep in mind, not everybody can make it to stream every night. Patrick, I subbed. Well, there you go, Patrick. You got another supporter to your channel. See? Another good reason for us to all interact together on stream. But I get it. A lot of people don't normally, you know, everyone's busy. So that explains why a lot of people can't make it to stream all the time. Phil, though, this one is for you. This is a knife that I got from a pawn shop. Now, it's not like a Civil War knife, but I love the design and look at this thing. I love the deer design on it. I love the emblem here. Blade's really shiny and clean, too. It was actually in this same condition. And if you look in the box, besides the knife, it has the same deer picture on the top of it as it has on the knife. I don't think this is exceptionally rare or anything, but I really love this gift because my dad gave me this. And I just think it's a really cool knife, like, in general. I would never sell this. I would never get rid of it, even if it was worth, like, $1 million. But I just wanted to show you that as an example of, like, some of the stuff that I have in my personal knife collection. Jesse, what is the scare... Ooh, I got a good story for that one, Jesse. Sweet knife. I have one... Oh, the fox design sounds cool. And thanks, man. It was a really great find at that pawn shop. Guys, sleep with one eye open tonight. Debossed my... Patrick, I'm not a creeper like... Patrick, I'm not going to try and eat people like you, okay? So don't worry about that. They don't have to worry about me. Oh, what the hell? What did I do? Sorry about that, guys. I did not mean to do that one. Did you get off of there? Go to normal. Why is that on there? And yes, Phil, that sounds really cool, though, with the fox knife. I actually really be interested in seeing if the pawn shop has one like that. Patrick, it was definitely implied, alright? From talking about so much cannibalism, it would not surprise me if that crossed your mind. Yes, Phil, that is exceptionally funny. You gotta grant him that much. Let's see. Oh, and Jesse, you asked me, what was the scariest moment of your life? No, it wasn't. Patrick, it definitely was. It definitely was. You can't even deny it at this point. But the scariest moment of my life, Jesse, was actually when I was a kid. I went on a four-wheeler riding trip with my dad, my uncle, and several of my friends and cousins. And Phil, do I have permission to fight the boss? I'll leave that one up. I'll leave that one up to Phil. But yeah, I went on this four-wheeler riding trip when I was younger, and I was a little kid at the time, and I wasn't sure 100% how to ride a four-wheeler, although I was decent at the time. I had a Viper 90, if you guys know what that is. But we were going down the dirt trail to this wing place that we were going to go to. No, you don't. Thank you, Phil. See, Patrick, you do not have permission to fight me. Sorry. But we were going down this the wing place, and on the dirt trail that we went down this hill, I flipped over my four-wheeler, and I landed, I think, on my back right on the trail. Now, that set a precedent for when we had to go back up that same trail to leave, so I was worried about going back up that. Well, we were on our way back up that same trail that I flipped on, and I looked over for a split second at the rocks facing that way. I went over the cliff, and there were a bunch of thorn bushes and stuff, and I got cut up pretty bad, and I landed near some railroad tracks that were right nearby. And my dad and my aunt and everyone that was with us were just frantically, like, panicking, screaming. They weren't sure if something happened to me. Because we need a peaceful stream, Phil. That's a good reason. The boss was the worst injury you ever had. I'll answer that question in a second, Patrick. Yeah, man, it was terrible. Yeah, and I had those scratches for weeks afterwards, and I'm surprised. Thankfully, I didn't break my neck or anything, because it was bad. I'm surprised. I think the four-wheeler almost fell on me when I was going down the cliff. The four-wheeler wasn't damaged or anything. You know, it wasn't like it was unusable at that point. And Octavio, yes, please share whatever your scariest moment was. It'd be interesting to hear your story. And Patrick, my worst injury besides the going over the cliff and getting a ton of scrapes and stuff, and that was probably the time I jumped off the bed and broke my arm. That was the only time I ever broke a bone in my life. Sounds pathetic in comparison to my near-death experience, but that was one of the worst injuries. I never really broke any bones before. But, okay, so when I was small, I sneaked into my neighbor's pool, but the pool was filled with green sewage. Oh boy, wait, did you get mutated? Did you get superpowers? Because if so, please tell me where this pool is. Anyway, go on. Why was your neighbor's pool filled with sewage? That's my question. My sisters dared me to touch it, and I fell in. Oh, did you end up okay? Did you get sick? Did it turn out to be an empty pool? I've heard of stories like that. The worst injury I ever had, I was riding my bike and my chain broke off. I fell and scraped my right hand and arm and badly bruised my butt. I've had a couple of bike accidents myself, and I've scraped myself up pretty bad, but yeah, that still it doesn't sound like it was pleasant to deal with, though, Patrick. They had to pull me out, and I was covered in sewage. Ew, oh. Dude, that is nasty. Did you end up alright after that? Did you get clean? Hopefully you didn't, like, get, like, injured, like you didn't break anything, pull anything, scrape yourself up. That sounds bad. Ugh. Why would your neighbors have a pool full of sewage? And my parents somehow never found out. I guess well, if you had to explain that you fell in a pool full of sewage, that would have been pretty embarrassing, so good on you, man. Good on you for, I don't know how'd you keep that a secret from your parents? How'd you convince your siblings not to say anything? Because I know that, okay, some of my siblings have done that to me before. They're like, hey, don't tell mom and dad about this, and I'm like, you know I have to. But, you know, I didn't some of the time. It just depended, to be honest, on the severity of it. But dang, that sounds terrible, man. Sewage. That sounds gross, but I guess you ended up alright, because you're here. It's not like you died or anything, unless, are you a ghost? No, you're not a ghost. No, you're not. But, yeah. Let me check here. I didn't want to make sure I didn't miss any questions or anything. I didn't, thankfully. But yeah, Octavio, that's a terrible story, man. I'm glad you ended up alright, though. My question was, why is your neighbor's pool... Did you ever find out why their pool was filled with sewage? Did they just dump it in the pool, or did it just back up? Or did they just not care? I mean, that's what it kind of sounds like, because my grandparents have a pool. Also, I once went into a cupboard to get something to drink and found a 7-Up. I nearly broke my neck on a trampoline. Oh, Phil. That sounds pretty bad, too. The boss, what's the most interesting game you've ever played based off the gameplay and style? Glover for N64 was the most interesting game I've played. I'm going to go with Crash Bandicoot on that one, Patrick, for the original graphics and for the not modern, but old school gaming that they had back in those days. Definitely Crash. There was something still in it, so I drank out of the bottle. Was there poison in it? Because that would be pretty bad. That's one way to definitely get sick. I know it was in it. Oh, there's still paper in here from when I bought it. Jeez. And I found out it was actually ugh. Well, you know those days when when you say like a bad word around your parents, or you say something pretty rude and they make you wash your mouth out with soap. Octavio, if your parents knew about this one, they probably never made you do it. Because you already drank soap. They didn't have to worry about you doing anything or saying anything bad, because you already had the taste in your mouth. That only happened to me once, and that's when I was really young, when I was like 4 or 5. I don't even know what I said or anything. Just speaking toward like past experiences. But I know that happened to me at least once. Yeah, no, it just happened to me once. Like, nothing too big, you know what I mean? What the heck? Okay. Well, hopefully you ended up still, though, alright, Octavio. Because that would be pretty bad. You didn't swallow it or anything, did you? That would... Because I know some people that drink foreign stuff, like, I say foreign, when I mean foreign is stuff that you wouldn't normally drink, like a soda or tea, water, whatever. Stuff that you wouldn't normally think of drinking. But I mean, I don't know, that sounds pretty bad. Holy crap, that's a big haul of pops. Oh boy. Yeah, though. Dang, that sounds pretty bad too, man. I never drank soap before. I had a sister who said she didn't like Nirvana. Jesse, what is your favorite drink? I had a oh. Wait, what happened to her? Well, what happened to her, Octavio? She just disappeared? Okay, good to know. Jesse, what is your favorite drink? Tea. By all means, I love tea. I love Lipton and I love mint tea. I always have a gallon of it in the fridge. I love tea. Patrick, you asked me, the boss, what thoughts go in your head when you're riding a roller coaster or park ride? It's a ride that I think is scary. I'm very nervous and I wonder if I'm going to survive sometimes, but I enjoy riding roller coasters and park rides. I just love the thrill of it. And it's always really cool. It's nerve-wracking, and I get scared a little bit depending on the ride, but I'm always excited to see what it has in store. Excuse me. So that's how I feel about, wow, park rides. And Jesse, same here. Yeah, well, good to know that I have a fellow tea brethren in the chat that really enjoys tea. Yeah, because that's the first thing that comes to mind when it comes to drinks. I like some soda, don't get me wrong, just... I don't really drink it that much anymore. Mostly water and tea. It would be mainly my... Jesse, I'll grill your arms and feed it to the boss. He'll love it. Patrick, that is disgusting. No. Cannibalism! This is what I mean. Cannibalism. Yeah, Jesse, that's what I'm thinking. What? Exactly. Phil, there is a whole bunch of Civil War reenactments around here because it's the South. That does not surprise me because I know that a lot of the southern states do have a lot of reenactments. Because I live up here north. I don't live in the South. And Phil, we have another sweet tea lover. There we go. See? We should make a hashtag out of this. Hashtag... I don't have a good hashtag for that. Actually, I don't even... Is there any good hashtag for that? For loving sweet tea? There should be. There should be. If a guy in a wheelchair eats a vegetable, would it be considered cannibalism? Octavio, why? Why? I don't think so. He's still a human. If he's not an actual physical vegetable, probably not. You probably shouldn't eat him. So hashtag sweet tea is best. There we go. We have an official hashtag, guys. Round of applause to Phil for coming up with the sweet tea hashtag. There we go. We should get that trending on Twitter. And Patrick says, sweet tea is my number 2 favorite. Hershey's chocolate milk's my number 1 favorite. I enjoy chocolate milk, Patrick, but it is not my number 1 by far. But I do have her enjoy Hershey's chocolate milk. I don't drink it all the time, but occasionally I do. Hashtag sweet tea best drink. Patrick added his input in for the hashtag, so we got hashtag sweet tea is best and hashtag sweet tea best drink. We got 2 possible... hashtag sweet tea is delicious. So we got 3 hashtags now. At least one of these are bound to make it to trending on Twitter. I doubt it, but if we could get enough sweet tea lovers out there, best hashtag. Hashtag sweet tea all the way. We're just coming up with a bunch of sweet tea hashtags now. This is great. We have, what, 5 now? I think 5? Yeah, 5. One of these has to make it to trending on Twitter, guys. At least one of them has to. Hashtag, why is this not getting popular? Musical the right hashtags. Octavio, you win the award for the longest hashtag ever on this stream, so congratulations. You get the boss seal of approval on that one. You'll find an award in the mail with this old track phone that I don't use. Congratulations. Hashtag sweet tea is sweet. Patrick, that's more of an obvious one. That's not really emphasizing how good it is. Obviously, if it's in the name, sweet tea is going to be good. Like, it's sweet. It's really sweet. You know what I mean? It's sweet in the sense that it has sugar in it. It's also sweet in the sense that it's delicious. Double edged there. See? There you go. It works both ways, so never mind the hashtag. Whatever, the boss. Exactly. Want to hear the worst song ever? Listen to Miley Cyrus. Do it. We went from Gucci Gang to Miley Cyrus just like that. Of course we did. Hashtag sweet tea sucks. Patrick, we're going to ignore that last hashtag that you put up there because it's a lie. We don't accept lying hashtags here on the Debus stream. I'm kidding. Obviously, we know, Patrick, I know you're kidding. Okay, you don't have to tell me. It's okay, I get it. I understand jokes. No, Octavio, we are not doing this with Miley Cyrus. I will never listen to Miley Cyrus here on stream. I'm not a fan. But maybe just for you. One day. Maybe one day. Probably not now, though. I like to keep my sanity. Hashtag animals is awesome. Anime is awesome. Oh. I don't think, Patrick, unfortunately, I don't think that hashtag is going to get trending as well as the sweet tea hashtag, but we could try and make it work. You know, we could try. I'm not saying it's going to work, because if I did that, I'd be lying. I'd be getting your hopes up, but you never know. Hashtag oxygen is dope. Octavio. Best hashtag of the stream. Hashtag oxygen is dope. Now, we could take that any way possible, but I'm going to go in the sense that oxygen is dope as in awesome. Patrick, that hashtag is now officially banned. You can never use that again in the stream. Hashtag Patrick's better than the bot. That is a lie. We don't accept lying hashtags. When I'm old enough, I will do U.S. infantry reenacting. That would be cool, Phil. Honestly, that would be awesome. I wish you luck in that, to be honest, because that sounds amazing. And, okay, Patrick, we have a truthful hashtag from you for once. Hashtag love and friendship is important. I agree with that sentiment. I really do. I agree with that. Let me see here. I didn't want to make sure I didn't miss anything. You should watch My Hero Academia. I actually started watching that. Believe it or not, my sister, of all people, got me into watching that show. She also got me into watching Full Metal Alchemist. And she also got me into watching, no. One of my good friends from my old school, he actually got me into watching Seven Sins, which is actually, The Seven Sins, which is actually really good. Octavio has seen 3 episodes of it so far. Well, Patrick, it doesn't surprise me. You're familiar with it, Patrick. You're the big, as far as knowing YouTubers go, like you guys, I would say Patrick's the biggest anime nut that I know on YouTube. I'm about to get the boss into watching He's been trying. I've been really busy lately to be watching Freezing. And me and my friends are going to do Hitler Youth reacting this summer. When you mean, reenacting. Hitler Youth. Oh, are you guys going to reenact like when Hitler was younger for World War II? Is that the kind of thing you're reenacting there, Phil? Because I'm not sure what you mean. We're no Nazis, though. Okay, good. I'm just saying, if you're, like, reenacting as youth, not really so much reenacting, like, the act of, you know, like, the Nazis take over, which was a terrible thing that they did in World War II. They were scumbags for that. But if you're just, like, reenacting, like, his youth for historical purposes, I can get behind that. That sounds good. Not all of us. What do you mean, Octavio, not all of us? Not all of us what? Not all of us like sweet tea, because I had... Okay, we're past the sweet tea thing then at this point. I should have brought some to stream. Seriously, I really should have gotten a cup for stream. Because for some reason why am I sweating? Seriously, it's not even hot here. Germany had kids who were medics in World War II. That is true. They did. Hashtag make me pizza, Phil. Patrick, once again, good luck with that one, buddy. I seriously doubt that you're going to convince Phil to make you pizza. But you can try. You can try all you want. Oh, I just thought of one of the worst ideas that I could ever think of for a live stream. If... I'm not going to say it now, because if I do, all you guys are going to be jumping on me to do it. But when we hit a certain goal, we might actually do it. Damn, I'm having so many laughs in this stream. That's the beauty of having... That's the beauty of interacting with all of us here, Patrick. That's the brilliant thing about this. Because his dad is a big World War II German reenactor. I'm assuming you're talking about your friend. Listen to C6 Gumma. What? Octavia, I am not sure what you are talking about there. Is that a song? Is that a song? Tell you what, I will take the boss. What should I do when I hit 1K subs? Another fan art contest, maybe. I think you should do... Okay, Phil, just to confirm that was your friend's dad. I wasn't sure who you meant there at first. Patrick, I think you should change it up a little bit when you get to 1K subs. You've done... I'm not saying your fan art contest wouldn't work, but I think for 1K subs, you should do something really special for it, not just something that you've done before. Do something different for your viewers and your subscribers. I'm telling you one thing, though. I am coming out... I wasn't going to say anything about it, though I mentioned it to maybe you, Patrick, before. I am planning on doing a fan art contest for something at some point. I don't know what it will be for, but I am curious about doing a fan art contest. Setting up a social media or something where people can either send fan art or they can send art that they've made. Because I've done a video like that before, and it was about 3 submissions for my first time, which wasn't bad, and it was actually really cool to do. So I'm going to make a video like that in the future, maybe see what the reception is, and we'll see. I might do something for it. It might be the next giveaway after this next one coming up. And what was that? You're so close to doing the second fan art contest. That's good, Patrick, honestly. I'm not sure. Do you support the patriarchy? The patriarchy. I know what the term means, sort of. Let me check. I just need 12 more subs until I hit 500, then I'll do the fan art contest. Well, good for you, man. I'm definitely going to be doing the fan art contest at some point within, like, the next 2 weeks, I'm thinking. Probably, I don't think next week, because next weekend I'm announcing the giveaway, but I might do that for the next giveaway, just to see, like, if people do it. If not, I'll transition it to something else, but we'll see. Because I'd really like to see how many of you guys are creative artists out there, and I'll supply a couple of examples in the video for things, you know, if you guys really want to, if you want to, like, draw me or something like that, I can provide some examples. But let me check there. The boss, I swear I will surpass your sub count. Patrick, you can try, buddy. You really can. But, you know, eventually. Hey, as far as, like, I'm happy with everything that I've gained on YouTube. All the subs, all the viewers, all the fans that I've accumulated over the past while. And I hope to, again, you know, get more subs, get more viewers and stuff, and just have more fun interacting with more people, including you guys watching right now on YouTube and live. And this is why I love streaming and all the funny, like, laughs and gags that we've had, and the crazy stuff that we're probably going to end up doing on stream in the future, like me singing Gucci Gang. I'm never singing Gucci Gang again, but I don't know if I'll end up singing again, knowing you guys. But, what'd you say there, Patrick? I'm happy about it, too. Yeah, I mean, everyone should be happy when they get close to a sub goal like that. You know, it's just... It's a cool thing to have, especially that feeling when you reach that next goal. And my ultimate goal, like you, Patrick, is to hit 1K subs someday. And I really hope to. I think that it's definitely a possibility, for sure. But I'd like to see it. Oh, and if you are ever in Tennessee, you should attend a Civil War. I will definitely... I will definitely go to a Civil War reenactment there, Phil. Because I'd actually really love to go to one of those one day. It'd be really cool to go and see how it all shapes. And Patrick says, my next sub goal will be 750. 1,000 is my ultimate sub goal for right now, but my next goal is 700. I'm setting the bar lower than 750, than you are. Fan art contest at 1K subs. We'll see how it goes, honestly. Like, if that's how you're going to do it for your channel, man, more power to you. I hope that it goes well for you. Also, Octavio, to answer your question, I'm not really the biggest fan of a patriarchy. Because, to be honest, I don't really do politics that much, to be honest, as far as systems of government. I mean, historically, I know about systems of government and whatnot. That's different. But as far as current politics go, don't really talk about them too much because I'm not really into politics and I don't really want to, like, appear biased to anybody on anything. I've learned from seeing other YouTubers and stuff. Besides, I'm not really a political person anyway. It's like, boom. I'm not political whatsoever. Boom, a child. I'm not sure if that's an insult, man. I'm so sorry. Okay, I just don't. Okay, I apologize. And Patrick says I'm not into politics whatsoever. I am to a point in with the only thing that I care about as far as, like, I'll say this: I don't care who our president is. I don't care about any of that. I just want somebody who can run the country and help make things better. That's all I'm saying. That's all I hope for. That's it. Keep it simple. No drama. No complications. Just make it simple and straightforward. That's it. Octavio. Oh, Patrick. Octavio. Patrick wants to know how old you are. Patrick is 22. Wow, Patrick's older than I am, believe it or not. I am not 22. I am turning 20 in December. And there you go. Age revealed. If I never revealed my age, I'm 19. I turned 20 in December. 17. Okay, so Octavio, you're 17, 18, 19. 4 years younger than Patrick, and you're 2 years younger than I am. Yeah, I turned 20 and then at the end of the year in December. Nice. Nice. Yes, nice. I would say that's about the common age. For a lot of the younger crowd on YouTube, it's mainly like teens to early 20s, I would say. I've seen a lot of YouTubers. Wow, I'm the youngest. Wait, how old are you? Wait, how old are you, Phil? If you don't have to answer that if you don't want to, but I'm just curious. How old are you, Phil? I mean, it doesn't matter to me how old you are here. I don't judge. I don't judge anybody. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion and whatnot, stuff like that. But still, I'm always curious though. Curiouser and curiouser. Like 13. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool, though. Seriously. For somebody who's really into history and stuff like that, that's a pretty good age to be starting into it. Jesse's 12. That's pretty cool, though, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty cool. Especially since you're in the historical stuff, because I really don't know any people that young that are really into history and reenactments and whatnot. But that's cool, though, man. I'm happy for you. Good job. Well, you know what that means, right? That means Patrick's the old man of the group. Bling Bling Boy for Smash. We are not bringing Johnny Test into Smash. No, but if anything, please bring Crash Bandicoot or Spyro the Dragon into Smash. Or even Sora from Kingdom Hearts, because I actually wouldn't mind him being in it either. Because all those characters, old man. Yeah, Patrick, you're clearly the old man here. You're the oldest out of everybody. Like this, as far as I know, the second youngest person here is me. You're the oldest. You're 22. You're older than all of us here, pretty much. So yeah, old man. You're mean. Patrick, if it makes you feel any better, I've shipped out this Daredevil mug to a couple of people I felt bad for. But I can get you, I think I have some I have wrinkle cream if you need any of that, you know. I've noticed a couple of wear marks on your face, and, you know, I just want to make sure you're in good health, buddy. Make sure you look good, you know. I just don't want to see you falter with the ladies or anything. Hank Hill for Smash. Yes, I support Hank Hill for Smash. We need to start that. Besides the Sweet Tea hashtag, that still needs to stand. Hashtag Hank Hill for Smash. And it could definitely be possible because Disney bought Fox, so Hank Hill they technically own the rights to. They could put him in. They could have influence. Dude, you've already started doing beard jokes. Don't you dare start with old jokes. On this night, on March 30th, 2018, the beer joke meme has officially left. The old man meme for Patrick has entered reality. I could make an entire meme out of that. I'm not going to, but, you know, still. On a side note, we need Hank Hill for Smash. What kind of moveset would he have, though? That's the thing. He's like, hell no. But seriously, what... Octavio, since you brought it up, like, what moves would he even have for Smash Bros? Like, because they have to have, like, a decent moveset to even be considered good by the players. Because I've seen that a lot with some Smash Bros. Characters. Some won't get used because either people think their stats are trash, they don't like the character, the moves suck. Propane. Oh, that's cool. He just like throws propane tanks and they explode. That would be cool. Or he can like hold up a propane tank and like shoot fire, and then he can like fly up in the air like with a stream of fire underneath him. We're coming up with some good Smash Bros. Characters idea, guys. Those sound like good moves for Hank Hill, to be honest, and they're all propane related from the show. He sells propane and propane accessories. We can make that fact in Smash Bros. Brian from Quest 64 would be awesome. Patrick, I am not sure who that is, to be honest. But if he's any good, if he could fit in Smash Bros., then more power to him there. I would like to see it. Ashk, hey, welcome to the stream, man. What's going on? We were just talking about different video game topics, and we've had some laughs and gags here and there as well. No singing has happened, so don't worry, you didn't miss that, unlike yesterday, so don't worry about that. Because yesterday, I know you missed me singing Gucci Gang, and a lot of people were here that really enjoyed it too, and I didn't, but, you know, I enjoyed it for you guys. I enjoyed it for you, not for me. We'll put it that way. But, yeah, we've just been here talking the whole time, which is pretty fun, which is always a good thing. Yeah, I'm gonna get this off of my computer. Let's go back to this. I still say, though, Ryan, if your stream hits 50k likes, I'll sing Ocean Man. Patrick, we both... Oops, da boss. Patrick, it's not a big deal. You can call me Ryan. It's okay. Yes, those of you guys who didn't know, it's been revealed, yeah, my real name's Ryan. That's my real first name. Okay. So what? It's alright, Patrick. You didn't mess up. And I doubt this stream will hit 50k likes, okay? And if they did, if you just really don't want to sing on your channel, okay? You could have said that for your video. If your video hits... Guys, if Patrick's videos hit 50k dislikes, he'll do Ocean. I want to add you on Discord. Patrick Barrett is my... Patrick, that's your YouTube name. Of course that's your real name. I mean, okay, I knew that. I don't know if the other people here knew that. If you... Oh, you saw my Gucci Gang. I don't know what you thought of it, man, but okay. And you want to add me on Discord. I could give you my Discord. I'll check after... Do you have a social media that I could add you on or something for that? Actually, give me your Discord name and I'll add you on Discord, and that way, you know, we could be friends on there if you want to. Or we could be in communication. Because then after the stream's over, I'll go on Discord and I'll add you. DeBoss, I already have 2 vids of me singing on my channel. Patrick, I had no idea that you even sang on your channel. I think I saw one once, but I don't know on detail. I don't know, like, in detail what you sang. But you heard it here, everybody. Patrick gets 50k likes on his next video. He'll sing Ocean. So, there you go. Make sure you guys spam the like button on his video and reach 50k. We can help him out. I seriously doubt it. I'm going to do an ultimatum one stream that if we get enough likes on a certain stream, I will sing something else. I sang the Cleveland Show thing, and I just can't. Okay, I didn't see the I didn't see the Lion King song, but I did see your video on the Cleveland Show theme song. Just not the. I just didn't see the Lion King one. I will tell you what, Big Smoke. Me and Jesse are playing Call of Duty World at War campaign right now. That is awesome, dude. My Discord name is Gaming Shack. Okay, I will add you... Okay, I'll remember that. Gaming Shack. I'll add you on Discord after that, my man, after the stream's over, and then we can follow each other on Discord, if that's what that means. But that's cool, though, Phil, that you and Jesse are playing World at War right now. That's cool. I really like that. Ah, crap, that's right up. The boss, give me money. Now. Patrick, no. I will not give you any of my money. Nice try, though. As far as my money income... He's just mad. Patrick, let me tell you this. The money that I get from work, I work a very nice job that I make decent money from. Half of that, it's 9:40 in the morning where you are. I'll tell you this much right now, man. I keep my... it is midnight where I am right now. It is exactly 12 a.m. It is now officially Saturday, technically. But I don't mind, because it's the weekend, and I have nothing going on in terms of school or anything. Which was something that I wanted to bring up to you guys about tomorrow night. So you guys watching right now, to those of you guys on YouTube that watch this part, I am not sure if I'm streaming tomorrow night or not. Actually, give me subs from Subway. That is 11:11 here. Okay, so you're about an hour behind me then, Phil. You and Jesse are about an hour behind me. Well, that makes sense, though. You're a little farther out into the East Coast. You're more toward the Midwest, but that makes sense. The time zone different. I have a friend who lives in Illinois on YouTube, and he's an hour behind me, too. So you guys live in, like, the same area. Patrick, we both live on the East Coast, so that... Well, yeah, Patrick lives on the East Coast, too, so that makes sense that we're on the same time zone. Yeah, I wanted to mention this to you guys. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming tomorrow night. It depends if I hang out with my friend... Central Time. I couldn't remember the actual name for it, so Central Time, you're right. But I'm not sure if I'll be streaming tomorrow or not. If I do, I'm not going to make any promises and say, yes, I am, or no, I'm not, because I'm not sure. But if I do, the stream will instead start between 10 and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, same time that I always start streaming, for reasons that I've said many times before, because, you know, I'm busy during the day and whatnot, but I love to stream at this time at night anyway. But anyway, yeah, so if I do stream, me and Jesse live in the same neighborhood. That's good. That's cool, man. Well, that figures if you guys are friends, that makes sense. You guys live in the same neighborhood. But if the stream goes down tomorrow night, guys, I'll be streaming between... the stream will start between 10 and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, guys, keep a lookout on that for that time period tomorrow night. If you guys will get notified of the stream. Patrick says he will eat all of you. I guess including me. So, Patrick, cannibalism, seriously, I don't understand. In your sleep tonight, well, that's not creepy. Not creepy at all. So while I'm sleeping, I'll have to keep my eye out open for you, Patrick. I'm actually, I figure, don't worry, man, I'm not surprised by that. You mentioned that you were playing COD with him right now, so that makes sense that you'd be at his house. Bleh. I can't talk. What is wrong with me? Don't answer that, Patrick. Good luck, fool. Yo, Big Smoke here. You're not Big Smoke. I love y'all. Patrick went from eating all of you to loving all of you. What a transition, Patrick. Jeez. Why? Why? Seriously. I mean, good luck. Seriously, good luck. Make sure to bring some of that A1 steak sauce with you, because... Actually, no, don't do that, because that'd be gross. Stop making me laugh, boss. You're killing me. Patrick, I'm here to entertain. I'm here to make people laugh. That's part of my goal here on YouTube. Grow big, entertain. Laughing is just part of it. You're so cute that I want to eat you. Patrick, I think that Akshay is talking to you. That he wants to eat you. He thinks you're so cute. Yeah, Patrick, that's your thing now. I'm gonna assume that one was directed toward you, and not me. Oh my, the crazy stuff that we do here on stream, guys. You're making me and Jesse laugh. Well, that's kind of one of my intentions, man. So I'm doing my job. Thank you. I don't get paid for it, but it's the job that I like to do. What am I even talking about? I don't know. I ramble sometimes. Frick me. Hey, what's in this oh, it's still the piece of paper. No actual drink. Well, what do you know? I really could use some tea right now. Don't forget to add some buffalo sauce. How did this go for you? Okay, you said you're going to eat people. Then you said you love them. Then how did this go for people eating you? And by the way, no. Why would you use buffalo sauce? Clearly use barbecue sauce. We don't need to waste buffalo sauce on unnecessary things, because buffalo sauce is a very rare resource, Patrick. Now, come on. It's common sense. Save that for your wings, and not Patrick. Please. I don't know to buy... I don't know to bust eyes. Shut up. Couldn't even think of a good comeback, could you? Just like, shut up. Hashtag most generic insult at... No, that's not catchy. Hashtag generic insult. No, that's lame. Hashtag. I just thought of the best hashtag of this stream besides the sweet tea ones, because the sweet tea ones are pretty good. Hashtag weirdest stream ever. Nah, man. This is definitely not the weirdest stream ever. This is a pretty hashtag fun stream. Hashtag old man Patrick. Yeah, we're still keeping up with that meme. As far as memeing Patrick goes, guys, for you guys watching, hashtag old man Patrick. We need to get this trending on Twitter. It'd be cool if we could actually pull that off. I want to slap you, Patrick. Here, you can try. Come on, you hit your computer screen. You can do it right now. My face is right here. Come on. You good? Okay. There you go. You've released your anger onto my face through the virtual world. Hashtag literally stream. We've been coming up with a ton of hashtag Ryan's face is a forest. Patrick, that's not true at all. I have a very luxurious beard, I might add. I naturally grow this. And believe it or not, I used to actually not be able to at all. Back when I was even in middle school, it was one single chin hair, and I'm not kidding. Fast forward to the middle of high school, this all the time. And it just doesn't stop unless I shave it. I like having longer facial hair, though. To be honest. I'm just letting it grow out for right now. Hashtag Ryan's face is girly. That is one of the worst hashtags. That hashtag is just worse than the hashtag Patrick is better than DeBoss hashtag that you came up with earlier in the stream. So we have the second worst. Phil, why is DeBoss so mean to me? I don't know. You know what? I'll let Phil come up with an answer for that one, just to see what Phil thinks about that. There's good reason. There's good intention. Don't worry. It's not exclusively... Okay, it is exclusively Patrick sometimes, but, you know. There's good reason for it. There's very good reason. Patrick, I don't think... DeBoss, we're friends, right? Patrick, why do you always have to question we're friends? Yes, we're friends. How many times do I have to tell you that? Yes, we're clearly friends. It's not that hard, man. Come on. Come on. I have no idea, man. Some parts of the stream is so random to me. We're best friends. We're definitely good friends, bud. I can tell you that. So, you have no reason to doubt that we're friends. Don't worry. We're good. I even gave you an OP sign, and I don't normally do this on any video. Unironically, maybe, for a joke, but not normally. I don't give this to everybody. Consider yourself lucky, Patrick. On a side note, though, guys, this Sunday, everybody looking forward to Easter? Just a side question. If you guys don't celebrate Easter because you're old, Phil is caught onto the Patrick is old meme already. Such a generic response with such a funny reaction. Patrick, there's your answer. That's why apparently you have jokes made about you from me. Apparently, I mean that's not necessarily the reason. You know, it's just because we're friends and I like joking around with you. But you are older. I'm not going to deny that fact. I mean, I don't know what to say to that one. There's not much really to say, to be honest. Oh my god, that was the... I have to make the 150,000 views video before it gets later. Goodbye, everyone. I think Patrick's just secretly leaving because of the old thing, but it's alright, Patrick. Alright, man, well, it was cool seeing you on stream, cool interacting with you. Again, Patrick, I'll probably remind you later on, but if you want to come by the stream tomorrow, if I end up streaming, you know, between 10 and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's when I'll start the stream, somewhere in there. So, either way, thanks for showing up, man, and I'll see you later. Thanks for coming. And, we've reached the 2 hour... Well, since Patrick brought it up, we've reached the 2 hour mark here on the stream, guys. I did not expect... Actually, I kind of did. I figured I'd be streaming about an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that with you guys. So, guys, this is probably going to do it for the stream tonight. I actually am going to go back in the chat a little bit. I gotta see... Ashnae's Gaming Shack. Okay, I had to look that up quick. Okay, so I had to look up his Discord name. Either way, guys, thank you guys all so much for coming to the stream tonight. Great stream. Thank you, Phil. I really appreciate that, man. Thanks to you, Phil and Jesse, for being here. Thank you, Ashnae, for appearing. Thank you, Apollo, for appearing in for the little bit you were here. Good to know you'll be back again for the next one, Phil. Always great to have you here. And thank you to everybody else who was here on the stream as well for appearing. And to everybody else who appears on the next stream. Thanks. I'll say that in advance. I'll probably end up saying it on the stream as well. And to everyone watching on YouTube, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And it was a lot of fun tonight, guys. And if I stream tomorrow, between 10 and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the time when I stream. So make sure you guys check back at that time to see if I'm streaming or not. And come say hi and chat. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.